Yeah, it was good.
Oh man, it's cool.
Just coming to see what you got for us today, you know, on the sneaker tip.
Sure, grab some heat. All right, let's go. Man, so I actually got some really dope sneakers for you today. It's from a shop in Cincinnati called Anonymous.
Anonymous, okay.
They did their colorway after the Cincinnati Reds, and they were actually in the World Series in 1990, I believe. And that's where this color story comes from. On the back of the sneakers, they got embroidered in gold Nasty Boys, which was like their three-man pitching squad that basically like ran the whole series.
Word.
So you can kind of get a feel for the shoe. It's obviously the Cincinnati Reds colorway. And like I said, it's got the special little embroidery on the back that says, if you look at it closely, it says Nasty Boys. It's a cool little touch. It's a cool little feature for like sneakerhead. It all comes down to details and quality, and I feel like these shoes got all that, man.
Yeah, I really like the fact that they got the double check going on with the golden bar, you know, the gold overlay with the backdrop is that kind of burnt orange red. Yeah, most definitely. Check them out.
Yeah, man. And the cool thing about these is they actually came in a series of two. So these are the Cincinnati Reds colorway, and then right over here I got the Oakland A's colorway, which were obviously their opponents.
Word. That's the story.
So
that's it.
So it's kind of a cool thing, a different take on SB. You know how they kind of they're referencing baseball in their colorways. They're kind of trying to get influenced by different aspects of Nike and what they're a part of, and I think it makes for a really good shoe. Great colorway.
That's what's up, man. It's a pretty dope sneaker.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, homie.
No doubt, man. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
As always. Anytime.
Okay, give me these joints, baby.
Nasty Boys.
Yeah, Nasty Boys indeed. Came with, I like the fact that it came with two different shoestrings. I'll probably leave the white ones in.
Look comfortable. Too bad you escape.
I mean, not like we don't have SBs on already, but you know, like it's kind of legit there. We're over here at Ink Gallery with my man Smash. He's about to give me a little tattoo, FYC, my old crew. But anyway, back to the point, like what got you into tattooing in the first place?
Oh, well, it was money. It was a thing that I just know was a money business. You know, people get tattoos all the time, and I'm like, man, I can use a job and draw. Why not tattoo?
Word. So you used to do a lot of drawing first?
Yeah, man. When growing up, I was always involved with art somehow. My mom was an artist herself, so she kind of promoted the art side of everything, and it just kind of turned out to work in my favor. You know, it felt natural. For sure. Real natural.
I know we were talking about it earlier, but moving from New Orleans to Lafayette, you're not actually from Lafayette. You said you moved here after Katrina. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, common misconception. People think I've been here for so long because I've been here 10 years, but after the hurricane, 2005, I was coming out here for college. I moved to well, you know, art program. Didn't really work out as I planned. Partied a lot, you know. And I got a job. That's when I realized, you know, I needed to have a job. So
for sure,
I kind of got my first tattoo. I was 18, you know, kind of fell into it, and just been going on and on and on ever since.
Right now, what would you say is in your debt?
Man, Future's in right now, man. He's been playing a real big role in my music listening.
Okay.
That's a thing, you know. I understand that artists go through stuff, you know. There are people like us, so he's kind of actually telling us a little deep story that's going on between him and his relationship, you know. So
for sure.
I'm vibing with him, I'm jamming him. I jam a little bit of some old school. I throw not old school. I don't want you to feel old about everything.
I know I'm good.
Jay-Z, Blueprint,
I'm comfortable with my old
Nas,
list.
you know, I always throw in Biggie, you know, all stuff like that. I always listen to the greats, you know.
Indeed.
That's good music, but in the time and now, Future got it right now for us, man. Okay. You ready for this?
Oh, most definitely. One more question though. What's the craziest tattoo you ever put down?
Oh man, craziest tattoo. You know, it's hard to answer that question because every time someone asks me about it, I kind of feel like I'm judging people, you know, based on what they do. So, I mean, I do a lot of wild stuff, man. I've done things crazy as a Hot Wheels logo in somebody's arm, or like tattoos on girls' private areas, you know, names, stuff like that. So that's wild to me. I mean, in one particular state, I had this chick tell me she wanted to get a name tattoo. So I was like, cool. I drew it up, and it was Moet, like the alcohol.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. And I asked her where she wants it. She points at her belt area. I'm like, you want it like on your stomach lower? She's like, lower. So this happens to go like right on top of her womanly parts.
Womanly parts.
And I asked her about it, I'm like, who is it? She's like, I pronounce it more wet because that's what's going on all the time. I was like, oh, okay, you're more wet. Cool. I'm kind of leaning towards a lot of lettering nowadays. I like sign painters. I like people doing the lowrider art and stuff like that. So anything involved with lettering, filigree, stuff like that, kind of happens to be my favorites, man.
That's what's up. One more question. Who's somebody that you look up to in the game with tattooing when it comes down to who inspired you, basically?
Well, I mean, I'm a fan of good art. Everybody has something good to bring to the table. You know, being from New Orleans, I was kind of partial to what I saw. So, you know, there was some guys out there tattooing around my age bracket. I look up to them and the artwork that they, you know, put out. But I'm always open to anything, dude. Like, when I was in college, I paid a lot of attention to my art history classes. And
right on.
I may have some influences from, you know, older painters, older people like that. But as far as tattooers in the community, man, it's hundreds of people I look up to because everybody has something different to offer.
It's what it is. We just done got some fresh ink from a man Smash at Ink Gallery, and we're gonna wrap it up.
I appreciate
You wanna tell them how to get in touch with you and let them know?
However you need me, man, you find me on Instagram, Facebook, my phone number, email, carry pigeon, whatever, man. Call him, call whoever.
HipHopChef Cooking and Leisure Show. That's what it is.
The streets.